Welcome to today's broadcast of Carroll High School Athletics. This is CSBN, the Carroll Sports Broadcasting Network, the worldwide leader in Charger sports. Now, here are your Carroll Chargers.
Hello and welcome to Carroll Charger basketball on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports. I'm Matthew James along with Gabriel Thomas. And we'll be calling today's game for you between the visiting Lady Lions of Leo and your Carroll Lady Chargers from Carroll High School. First game of the season for both teams. Everybody's excited. Emotions are high. Both teams are pretty evenly matched. Last year, though, Leo was definitely the better team, so Carroll's going to have to step up their game. They lost a couple of seniors, but they're a solid, pretty veteran team, at least for high school. But Leo only has 3 seniors on their roster, so experience might be a little bit of an issue. What do you think the keys to the game are going to be for Carroll?
Well, key to the game is Leo is ranked so low nationally is that they have that strive to work harder. So what Carroll cannot do is take them lightly, try and not let them get that early advantage right at the gates.
Well, Carroll is ranked 6,027th in the state, or in the nation, excuse me. Number 158 in the state. Leo this year, though, they have high expectations. They are actually ranked higher than the Chargers. So Carroll's going to have to step up their game. They need to rebound a lot. That was one of their big problems last year. It cost them a few games. They do have Kelsey Ronan down low, a senior center who is a good rebounder, but if she gets in foul trouble, it could spell trouble for the Chargers. And with that, Gabe, please read us the starting lineups.
Alrighty. So, starting out, we have Amy Pointer. We have Heather Schmidt. Beth Schaefer. Madison Peterson. Kelsey Ronan.
And for Leo?
We have Millie Adams, Jenna Beer, Tia Lindsay, Taylor Seiss, and Deanna Gary.
Well, thank you for that, Gabe. Both teams are excited. The crowd's packing it in here, aren't they?
They really are.
All right, so we will be right back with the start of the game here on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
This is Coach Kreider, and you're listening to Charger Basketball on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
Hello and welcome back to CSBN, your worldwide leader in Charger sports. Just about set for the tip-off here, the opening game of the season between Leo and your Carroll Chargers. And set to take the tip is Kelsey Ronan for the Chargers against Kiana Gary of Leo. Just about set. And the tip-off won by Leo back to Jenna Beer in the backcourt, who is going to play the point for Leo tonight. Quickly up the court, driving, goes back, finds number 35 Taylor Cease, who misses a long 2, and there is a tie-up down low for the rebound between Maddie Peterson and Kiana Gary. The ball will go to Carroll.
Just got to get out early, shake off some of the cobwebs. First game of the season, work out all the kinks. Should be a good game.
Should be. Rebounding is going to be key. Pointer inbounds to Peterson, who's double covered. Gets the ball tipped twice now, gets it back again.
Hustle.
And is fouled, trying to penetrate the double team. It's going to be the first foul of the game. It's on Leo. Carroll keep the ball. Pointer ready to inbound. Maddie Peterson, just a sophomore. She could be a big key for the Chargers this year. She was more of a reserve last year. It is down low now to Beth Schaefer, who has a nice move in the post and scores.
There you go.
Nice little spin move down low. Inbound pass from Jenna Beer up to Seiss. Goes back to Beer, who drives. Goes to Gary down low, passes back to Beer for 3, and no good, off to the left. Pointer rebounds down low and tries a quick pass out to Schmidt, who could not quite get a handle on it. Good defense by Leo. Beer gets it, passes it up to Seiss, who is going to drive. Pass to Gary, but she is fouled first. First team foul on Carroll.
Well, they had the advantage going down into the key. Couldn't really quite get it done there, but we'll see next time.
Sometimes Carroll just tries to do it a little too quickly. They have a lot of turnovers. Inbounds to Gary, and she is fouled on her way up. That's a shooting foul, and we'll see our first free throws of the night. as always, I mean, this is true at any level. Free throws are a big key. You can't knock them down. It's going to cost you maybe 10, 15 points over the course of the game.
It can, especially in these games.
So Gary at the line for 2. The first free throw is up and no good. In and out. That's exactly what we're talking about. Gotta knock down your free throws.
Could come back to haunt him later.
Gary is set. The second free throw is up and also no good off the back iron. Rebounded by Kelsey Ronan, who will take it up herself. Tries to pass it back to Peterson, who wasn't expecting it. It was stolen by Beer, who's trying to lead the fast break. Drives, passes, and the shot is in for Millie Adams. I'm sorry. Didn't see that. Inbound. So first basket for Leo, tied at 2. Pointer driving, kicks out to Maddie Peterson for 3, and it is good. 5-2 lead early for the Chargers. Beer trying to inbound does to Gary. Beer gets it back. But Peterson can be very streaky. Sometimes she has moments of brilliance where she makes good shots like that, and others where she's, tries to do a little too much. So.
Well, yeah, you try to go for those big shots, You're not getting points for flash.
It's a team game. That's what you got to remember. But she does do a pretty good job. She's a good passer. So let's not, discredit her. She's a good player. So the inbound to Tia Lindsay, who we haven't mentioned yet. Passes down low to Beer. Passes it back out to Cease for 3, and she's a little off trying to answer. Pointer gets the long rebound, and she's going to have to back it out. But no, she drives and gets the layup. Yeah, she proved me wrong. She was outnumbered 1-on-4, but she laid it right in with the left hand. Good play. Carroll up 7-2 early. And there's a foul, blocking foul on Amy Pointer. In the back. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. That was a charge. Pointer drew the charge. It looked like a block signal from one official, the other signal charge. Carroll gets the ball back. Inbounds to Peterson. Drives to her left. Finds Pointer. He's trying to drive. Goes back out to Schmidt for 3, and she is so far off. An air ball trying to go to Seiss on the fast break, and it is a layup, 7-4.
All alone down there on the baseline.
Good fast break. Inbounded to Peterson again, who's going to take a long 2, and that one too long, in and out. Rebounded by Millie Adams, who's double covered on the baseline. Finds Gary. Gets away from the double team. Over to Cease. Goes down low to Lindsay, who has an easy layup.
Maybe still for Leo. They've been able to keep the speed on Carroll so far.
Both teams are using a full court press. There's a jump ball. Possession arrow with the Lions. It'll be Leo's ball. But both teams are doing the full court press early here, double teaming, trying to force turnovers. It's a good strategy. And for Carroll, Emily Catanzarite and Mackenzie DePremio are both in. Going to go in for Heather Schmidt and Maddie Peterson. So Millie Adams ready to inbound for Leo, looking, and finds Kiana Gary behind the free throw line, and she is no good with the jumper. Pointer gets the rebound, and he's going to try to lead the fast break, 5-on-4, and she is fouled driving. That's the third team foul, I believe, on Leo. Pointer is going to inbound. And now more substitutions. Both teams are putting somebody in for Leo. It is Haley Bowers, the senior forward.
They're going to mix some of these heroes.
Amy Pointer for 3. It is good. Wow. So good three-point shooting early here for the Chargers. We're still seeing that full court press. It's Tia Lindsay, and there's a travel. That's a big problem here in high school games. There are traveling costs both teams here. Most likely you see it less and less when you go to college in the NBA, but high school players do that sometimes. It's true. Got a limit. So Pointer gets the ball on the inbounds pass. Goes over to DePremio, who tries to pass to Stitwell, and it is intercepted. And there is a layup from Millie Adams on the fast break, and it's 10-8. Carroll still with the lead. 4.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. And now it's Amy Pointer driving, and she draws another foul.
That's 4 fouls for the Lions.
Pointer's drawn 3 of them so far. She's doing a good job. couple more, and they'll have some free throw opportunities. So Pointer is going to inbounds and finds to Premio. Back to Pointer, another three. It is no good. Nice, no, out of bounds. It'll stay with Carroll. Tia Lindsay couldn't quite corral the rebound. Pointer set to inbound again. And finds Catanzarite. Back out, and that shot partially blocked. Ronan tried a mid-range jumper. Not a very smart shot.
Well, it had potential, but, I think somebody had a piece of that one.
So the ball will go back to Leo. It's Millie Adams ready to inbound for the Lions.
Leo within one possession of this game. They can tie it up here.
Going to Gary, who makes a nice pass to Cease. Goes down low, and there's another travel. She tried to fake out Stillwell, who was guarding her, but she took an extra step.
Gotta watch that.
Toby Kerman committed the travel. Can't do that. It's cardinal sin. So it is Catanzarite rooting it up now for the Chargers. Fakes, passes over to Mackenzie Bevineau, whose three is no good. Rebounded by Kerman. Out to Cease. 2-on-1. Slows it down, and she travels. Sheesh.
Man.
She tried to pull up for a jumper. She took another step.
It's going to get an earful out of this one.
So another inbound. Catanzarite, who is the sixth woman, really, for the Lady Chargers, passes to Bevineau. Down low to Stillwell, and there was an over-the-back reaching foul on Kiana Gary. That is her first foul. Nobody in the game has two yet, which is good. Foul trouble was a big problem for some of the bigs down low for Carroll last year. Catanzarite to inbound, finds Mackenzie to Premio for three, and that one is short jammed in the rim, and possession error will go to Leo. That one was a little off.
Often you see that happen in basketball,
Not too often. That three didn't have any arc on it. It was just a line drive that got stuck in the rim. Still trying to get it out. And now they finally do.
First time's the charm, there you go.
There we go. Possession arrow now with Carroll. Catanzarite will inbound. Trying to set up an out-of-bounds play, and that was a bad pass, but the steal attempt from Cease was deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Carroll.
Yeah, you see a pass that's going towards the line. You don't really want to get involved with that one, but...
So another inbounds to Catanzarite, who gets it back for three, and she got it. The third three-pointer of the game for the Chargers already. 13-8, they are leading the Lady Lions. Cease trying to drive, and she travels. Trying to drive, get a fast break point, and she got trapped trying to make the pass out of it. She took another step.
And the fundamentals are just killing Leo right now.
That's the fourth travel in the last 5 possessions. You can't do that. So Mackenzie Bevineau is going to pull up, and that shot was blocked from the top of the key. Kiana Gary, and nice hustle from Bevineau, forcing the deflection out of bounds. Couldn't get possession, but that was a nice hustle on the fast break. Amy Pointer back into the game, as are Peterson and Schaefer. So Millie Adams is going to inbound for the Lions. Finds Tia Lindsay. Back to Adams, who passes up the three, goes to Gary, top of the key. Goes to Cease, who's taken a lot of shots so far. Passes back to Jenna Beer. Starting 5 still on the court for the Lions, and the three-pointer from Cease is good.
Back to this 2-point game.
Good job by Leo to respond. Maddie Peterson, ball fake, passes to Heather Schmidt, open three, and she cannot answer back. Nice rebound from Toby Kerman, but she is strip. Had a pocket pick there by Peterson. Passes to Schmidt, down low to Schaefer, who is fouled. And that is the 6th-team foul now for the Leo Lions. Next one will send Carroll to the line for a 1-on-1.
It's all fundamentals here, they're fouling, they're traveling. They're really hurting themselves at this point.
That's true. Schmidt, inbound pass deflected by Gary. And there is a foul on Ronan, which would have prevented a 2-on-0 layup opportunity. That is the 4th foul on the Chargers. Lily Adams to inbound. 4 of the starting 5 are still on the floor for the Lions. Jenna Beer is on the bench for Tommy Karaman. They are not a very deep team. They have just 8 players on their varsity roster. So if somebody gets hurt, they could be in some serious trouble. Adams inbounds to Gary, who gives it right back to Adams. Drives back out to Cease. Another 3. No good this time. Nice rebound by Lindsay, who stepped out of bounds before she could save it, and it'll go to Carroll.
Yeah, I want to go back to their depth. In a game like basketball, somebody can go down at any second. If you don't have that depth, you're looking at, your reserve players starting in this game. I mean, there's only 2:26 left in this game. This could eventually turn out bad.
Amy Pointer, a nice spin move at the top of the key. She's fouled. She'll get 2 shots here on the shooting foul. That does put Carroll in the bonus. So they'll shoot free throws for the rest of the half. Close to the quarter. So Amy Pointer will go to the line. Millie Adams commits her second foul. See if she comes out. And Pointer makes the front end of a 1-and-1. Carroll up 14-11. Adams is going to stay in the game here, it looks like. That depth, might be a reason why. Pointer's second free throw is up and out. Not quite. Karaman gets the rebound, gives it to Taylor Cease, who has been the top scorer for the Lady Lions so far. She has 5. Dribbling at the top of the key, gives to Karaman. Passes over to the wide open Millie Adams, who drains the mid-range jumper. And Leo within 1. Maddie Peterson playing the point this time for Carroll. Goes to Stillwell down low. Amy Pointer back down low to Stillwell, who couldn't get a handle on the pass. Pointer gets it back though. Goes over to Heather Schmidt, mid-range jumper, a little long. Nice offensive rebound from Schaefer. Back to Peterson, open mid-range jumper off the mark. And it is rebounded by Kiana Gary, who was fouled. 15 foul on Carroll. Adams to inbound. So we're 14-13 Chargers leading with 1:45 left in the opening quarter. Heather Schmitz committed her second foul. She's going to stay in the game for now, though. Emily Catanzarite comes in for Peterson, and now Schmidt exits for Beth Schaefer. Another substitution. Come on, I can't keep up here. Haley Bowers is in now for Jenna Beer. And Bowers inbounds to Gary, who gives it back to Bowers. And a full court press still on from Carroll, and that forces a turnover. Bad pass. I like the aggressive defense they're playing so far.
That's true, you got to stay aggressive against a team like this.
Pointer for 3. And that one, long air balls, but an offensive rebound from Bevenu. Gives it to Catanzarite, back out to Pointer. Down to Sarah Stillwell, double coverage, and she traveled before she was fouled. Another simple mistake you have to avoid. But Carroll does have a 1-point lead. Bowers to inbound. Goes deep, finds Toby Karaman, who found a hole in the zone. Drives, and the layup way off the mark. Rebounded by Bevenu. And what we're seeing from Carroll, rotating point guards. Every possession, somebody new is leading them up the floor. A block shot on Pointer. What a block. Able to finish. What a block. My God, Pointer just got stuffed. Stuffed like a family pig. And there's another bad pass from Pointer. Another fast break for Sice. She'll slow it down. She got it. And suddenly the game is turned all the way around. Her foot was on the line along too, but Leo has a 3-point lead. Catanzarite going to lead him up this time. Finds Beveno down to Sarah Stillwell, and she lays it in.
And bring it back into the 1.
Using her size to her advantage today. And listen to the atmosphere. And Toby Karaman, 2-on-1 here off the inbounds. Bad pass to Kiana Gary, taken by Schaefer. Another turnover. So Catanzarite leads. Pointer handles it, slows it down. Back to Catanzarite. To Stillwell again, and this one no good. Gary the rebound down low. 17 seconds left in the quarter. She's double teamed, and she's fouled. That is 16 fouls on the Chargers. Next one will put Leo in the bonus. 15.4 seconds remain here in the opening quarter. Mackenzie DePremio in for Pointer, and Maddie Peterson is in for Beth Schaefer. Leo leading the Carroll Chargers 17-16 near the end of the opening quarter. Haley Bowers to inbound. She's going for Gary. She finds her near the half-court line. She's driving back to Bowers after she's double-teamed, and she couldn't handle the pass. Beverly with 8 seconds. Passes to Peterson. Not a very good pass, but she got it, and that one is blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Carroll with 3.6 seconds to go. You don't need to do a quick catch and shoot. You have a time for a good pass. Try to get an open shot. That pass hung up in the air from Beverly for a while, but it came down to Peterson. Don't know how. Puts hands the right inbounds and finds Peterson. Dribbles to her right for 3, and that one is partially blocked. And that will end the first quarter. That was an exciting first quarter of action. We saw some back and forth basketball. Carroll led for most of it, but Rio made a late run. And at the end of the first quarter of tonight's game, the Rio Lions are leading your Carroll Chargers 17-16. We'll be back after this. You're listening to CSBN.
This is Coach Kreider, and you're listening to Charger Basketball on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
Welcome back to CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports. Just about set to start the second quarter of action here at the Fieldhouse. Carroll trailing the visiting Lions 17-16. It's been a good first quarter of action, but what does Carroll need to improve on to regain the lead?
Well, they gotta keep possession of the basketball. That's the biggest thing here. Keep the ball in your position.
A lot of turnovers from both teams in the first half. Jenna Beer gets the ball to start the second quarter for Rio. She's double-teamed, passes out of it, finds a wide-open Haley Bowers for 3, or Taylor Cease for 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound by Bowers. That one is also no good down low, and there is a foul on Carroll. That is the 7th, and it'll put Leo at the line for a 1-and-1. No? There we go. Toby Kerman at the line for the Lions. This is the 3rd and 4th free throw attempt of the night for Leo. Kerman has not scored in this game so far. The 1-and-1. The first one is no good, and the rebound to Ronan. Goes to Peterson, who's going to try to lead the 4-on-4 fast break. Not going to work. Peterson slows it down, finds to Premio. On the right wing, back out top to Catanzarite. Peterson for 3 on the wing is good. And she's been gone back and forth. Good shot, bad shot. That's her second 3. Gives Carroll the lead back already early in the second quarter. 2-on-1, Cease. And another defender gets back for Carroll. Kerman travels on the baseline. And there's the turnover you're talking about. Right back to Carroll.
Well, there it is. That's all it really boils down to in the end.
So Peterson gets the ball coming off another travel from Rio. Ball fakes to Catanzarite, open for 3, and she got it.
Great three-point shooting.
Back-to-back threes, and Carroll back up by 5 as quickly as they were down by 3. Jenna Beer with the ball. More double teams with this 2-3 zone defense for Carroll. It's been effective so far, and there's another travel. This one committed by Kiana Gary. And the coach will not stress enough after this game, or at least at halftime, do not travel. Do not turn the ball over. You cannot do that and expect to win.
Rio should be way ahead right now.
And DePremio tries to force one down to Schaefer, and it is stolen. Jenna Beer drives. Finds Cease. Another 3. It is no good. And a nice rebound by Catanzarite, who was fouled. That is the 8th still in the bonus. It is going to be a 1-on-1 for Catanzarite.
Well, like it or not, that is a pretty smart foul there. One pass, and that could have been an easy 2.
Well, we'll see if Catanzarite can knock down the free throws. Catanzarite has 2 threes already in this game. She's a good outside shooter. She's only a junior. She has another year after this. She was a solid contributor for them last year as a sophomore, and she'll just get more and more time as she ages, I guess. She makes the first free throw. Gives Carroll a 6-point lead, 23-17. Now for the back end of the 1-and-1. It is up and good. Good free throw shooting. And Carroll with a 24-17 lead with 6.5 minutes left here in the first half. Haley Bowers inbounds to Taylor Cease, who has been the best player for Rio so far. She has 9 of their 17 points. Good 3-point shooting. Gives to Gary. Down low, passes to Toby Kerman, who makes a nice move, double team, doesn't travel. And Tia Lindsay tries to draw the foul, but to no avail, and it is a jump ball. It will go to Carroll with the possession out. Some good defense we've seen from Carroll so far, forcing a lot of turnovers and jump balls.
It's been great defense being played, forcing those fouls to come out, especially.
So Amy Pointer is going to inbound for the Chargers, who are on a 10-0 run after trailing by 3 at the end of the first quarter. Maddie Peterson with the ball on the left wing now to Schaefer, top of the key. Nice ball fake down low, and she makes it with a defender draped all over her. And Leo might want to call a timeout here. Carroll is on a 12-0 run. They don't do it here yet as Cease passes to Lindsay, and there is a foul as they were trying to run the pick and roll to Gary. That is the 8th foul. I'm sorry, that foul was on Leo. That is the 9th foul on Leo. Gary commits her second. And that'll put Carroll at the line again, 1-and-1 opportunity. And this time it is Heather Schmidt who will be at the line. She has not scored yet in this game. So the front end of the 1-and-1 for Heather Schmidt is up and in and out. Kiana Gary with the rebound, and Millie Adams will read it back up for the Lady Lions. At the top of the key, good defense by Peterson, double team, and that forces another turnover. Heather Schmidt with the steal, and another foul, this one on Tia Lindsay. And that is the 10th foul, and it will be 2 shots for the Chargers for the rest of this half. They're going to have a lot of opportunities to really put this game away.
Yeah, we've gotten off to a great start so far. Got a little scary, midway through the first, but
Leo had their one run, which gave them a 3-point lead, but since a 12-0 run for the Chargers has put them up by 9, 26-17. Heather Schmidt has 2 free throws now as Carroll is in the double bonus. First free throw is good, giving Carroll a 10-point lead with 5.5 to go in the first half. Schmidt has 1 point now on the day. She has 2 fouls, so the third one should be out for the rest of the half. Second free throw is up and good. Carroll on a 14-0 run, 28-17, and Leo's got to stop the bleeding now. Taylor Cease passes to Millie Adams, back to Cease, who drives, and a nice move by Cease in the lane, pulls up so she doesn't get the charge, and Leo finally ends the 14-0 run, and they're back within 9.
Very close to being shown there.
Amy Pointer passes to Catanzarite, who is guarded tightly back over to Schmidt at the top of the key. Pointer, they're still behind the arc here, trying to go down low. Catanzarite is blocked. Tries the layup, but Leo sniffed that one coming. They wanted to go down low, and Leo's recognized that, but Carroll has survived so far with a good outside shooting.
And, that's, if you get the outside shooting done, you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
And the inbounds pass from Catanzarite to Pointer. Maddie Peterson, open 3, got it. She's on a roll to open this game. That is her third 3-pointer, and it is 31-19. Carroll leading Leo with 4:45 to go in the second quarter. Pass to Kiana Gary, who is fouled as she tries to spin away from Peterson. That is the 8th team foul on the Chargers, and Peterson has her first personal foul.
I don't know about calling that foul. Somebody got hit in the elbow, but that's about it.
Well, that's part of the rules here. We can come down on the ball. She came down on the opponent's arm, which is a foul, and that'll put Gary at the line for a 1-and-1. Both McKenzie's, Bevino and DePremio, about to come in, as it is Sarah Stillwell. Free throw from Gary is no good, and Leo has been missing their free throws, and that has helped Carroll open a sizable advantage. Pointer, Peterson for 3 again, you know it. And now Leo will call their first timeout after Carroll opens a 34-19 lead. This 3-point shooting has been outstanding for the Chargers.
It's quite unbelievable, She's got, 12 points now?
Yep, she has 4 3-pointers, and then Catanzarite, Amy Pointer both have 2 there. 8 of 9 from 3-point range. Just outstanding 3-point shooting. Not going to beat that on a video game. now that we have a moment, one thing in high school that people like to talk about, no shot clock. Do you think they should implement one?
You know, it's one of the really big issues, though, because, you know, if you have a shot clock, you know, are you going to really need it? Because, you know, I mean, they're going to get the ball off, like, you know, in the normal time, so I don't think you really need it.
Well, interesting insight there. I think they should have more of a college shot clock. I mean, sometimes when you can't get open and you get on first turnovers, a team can have the ball for, you know, the entire game if they really wanted to. I just think with the shot clocks, you'll see the possessions end quicker, game has a better flow. The shot from Tia Lindsay is way off the mark coming out of the timeout, out of bounds play. The offensive rebound, though, by Cameron to Cease, and it is stolen by Pointer, who's on a fast break. And she's got the left-handed layup. Well, whatever adjustment Leo tried to make there didn't work. And Carroll is 2 points away from doubling up Leo here in the first half. 36-19 at the score. And now Carroll a 22-2 run. Just a outstanding display here. Lily Adams splits the double team. Nice pass, but Gary fouled hard. Jump ball. And it is a foul. Gary will go to the line. That is the 19th foul on Carroll. That will put Gary at the line for a 1-and-1. She is 0 for 2 on the free throws so far.
There's that first game intensity being shown there. A little bit of aggression.
Gary needs to settle down and make some free throws here. The first one of the 1-and-1 is no good again, 0 for 3. Good rebound by Karaman, but a nice slip by Schmidt. And it is timeout called before the jump ball, and that is Carroll's first timeout. Not much for Carroll to adjust on so far. They've forced a lot of turnovers. They've been shooting the ball well. Might have a couple more fouls than the coach might want, but other than that, they've been playing a solid all-around game.
Just want to talk about the performance of Emily Adams-Zera, you know, with all those 3 points, you know, mind-blowing.
She has done well, as has Maddie Peterson, Amy Pointer. They've all been knocking down threes. We haven't even gotten to Heather Schmidt yet, who can also knock down a three. They've shown that they haven't really needed the seniors they lost. They lost 5 last year, and a couple of them, Emily Martin and Molly Thompson in particular, were good three-point shooters, but they don't seem to miss them here.
Not really, you know. They've been able to get the job done without them.
Well, that's always good. You can move on from your senior leadership. You get new players to step up. Amy Pointer, one of those seniors, inbounds to Mackenzie DePremio. Passes to Mackenzie Bevino, and she has the ball stolen by Cease. Nice play. She has 11 of the 19 points. She's driving on Bevino. Double team, and that pass was to nobody. Stolen by DePremio. Fast break. She slowed down to Bevino and just set it up for the Chargers.
Might have get that one going, but would have thrown into the entire Leo team.
Pointer down to Stillwell, who misses the post-up shot. Taylor Cease now with the ball, trying to lead a fast break for Leo, but it's not for her. She's going to back it out. Cease passes over to Millie Adams. DePremio lost for a second. She had an open shot. Didn't take it. And fouled is Tia Lindsay. Shooting foul. That is the 10th. So both teams now will shoot 2 free throws for the rest of the half. Tia Lindsay will go to the line for 2.
It all boils down to the fundamentals in the end.
That's Beth Schaefer's second foul. Nobody's hit their 3rd foul yet, but if they do, you know, that could spell trouble in the second half, possibly. Neither team is a very deep team. First free throw from Lindsay is up and good, cutting the Carroll lead to 16. I think if Leo's going to have any shot to get back in the game in the second half, they have to cut it down before 10 at halftime. And both free throws up and good, so it's down to 15. 36-21 Carroll with 2:48 left in the second quarter. Mackenzie Bevino will be the point guard for this possession. Over to Premio, down low to Stillwell, and she cannot lay it up and in. Millie Adams, the rebound, and she's going to slow it down for the Lions. Good defense by Pointer. That 2-3 zone has been very effective. Down low to Cease, out to Adams. Long 2 is a little long. And rebounded by by Bowers, out to Cease, who knocks down the long 2 with her foot on the line. And Leo within 13. To Premio for 3 on the other end. That one's no good. and rebounded by Adams. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's kind of interesting to see how this full-court press is being put on.
Adams passes to Cease, who's three, bounced off the rim, and then the top of the backboard, which is out of bounds before it bounces in, so it doesn't count. The 2-3 zone, how you beat it, you have to do quick passes and find somebody open for three. So far for Rio, that's been Cease, but if some other players don't start knocking down threes for Rio, they're not going to get back in this game. 36-23 as it going to the scorers table. They're trying to look at that last three, see if it was a three or a long two. We went a long two here at first. Now, I'm not sure what else the delay might be about. And now they've got it set. Not going to change the score. Mackenzie Bevino is going to inbound for the Chargers. Amy Pointer is going to be the point guard this time up. They have had 5 or 6 players now leading them up the floor. That variety has, just kept Leo off guard. Pointer drives and puts it in on the baseline. What a shot.
That would give you a different look. You have to play every person differently.
You do. They all are similar in size, but they have a different style of play. Pointer has 10 points now. Taylor Cease, long two, tries to draw the foul, and they don't call it. Nice save by Toby Kerman. Lindsay is double-teamed, and there is a foul on, I believe it is Catanzaro. Nope. It is on Tia Lindsay. That is her third. That'll send Catanzaro to the free throw line. She was the one sprawling with Lindsay for the jump ball, for the loose ball, excuse me. Catanzaro has 8 points so far, trying to make it 10. She has 2 shots at the line. First one is up and short. No matter to herself there.
Yeah, you can see the frustration there.
She knows she has to make her free throws, just as everybody else. Carroll does have a big lead here. You might be able to afford a couple of misses. Heather Schmidt back in the game. Tia Lindsay had her third foul. She'll be out for the rest of the half, I'm guessing. As Catanzaro knocks down the second free throw, and Carroll back up by 16, 39-23. Taylor Cease leads it up the floor for Leo. Over to Lily Adams. I'll get that later. Back out to Cease. The 2-3 defense going down low to Kerman. Out to Bowers. I'm sorry. Excuse me. That is Bree Sieber who knocks down the shot. She hasn't been in yet today, so. Three-pointer from Pointer is blocked. Peterson, it's a back out to her. Catanzaro for three. No, not this time. Lily Adams with 52 seconds and counting left in the first half. They're down by 14, 39-25. Driving is Cease, who banks it in. Nice drive. She has been playing very well for the Lions so far, has 15 points to lead all scorers. Amy Pointer with 33 seconds. They might hold for a final shot here. As Coach Redding is calling out a play. Pointer almost went over and back there. 21 seconds and counting now. Setting up the play. Leo's playing the 2-3 zone defense now. Haven't seen that look from them all game. 12 seconds now and counting, down to 10. Pointer looking still over at the sideline. 6 seconds. Now she starts it up. Looking for Catanzaro for three. No good, and putback is no good from Amy Pointer, and that will end the first half with the score. Your Carroll Lady Chargers 39, the visiting Leo Lady Lions 27. Carroll was down, hard to believe, at the end of the first quarter. Now they're up by 12. What helped them regain the lead?
Well, what helped them is, getting those 3-pointers down, getting points on the board, not turning the ball over. They've done a great job doing that.
I think that was the big key. They did not turn the ball over more than a couple times in that second quarter. Rio had at least 6 turnovers by my count. Might be a little off. Could have been more. But Rio is still in the game. They did cut it down to 12 points. They'll make up 6 points in each of the next 2 quarters. They're not out of this game yet, but if they don't limit the turnovers by the end of the third, they will be. I think the other key for Carroll, though, the rebounding. They have been out-rebounding. They've been good on the glass against Rio so far. And that's helped them build a 12-point advantage. The one thing I tell them to do, they got to contain Taylor Cease a little bit better. She's scored 15 points. A little quietly, as Rio hasn't really done much else. But if the three-point shooting continues, Carroll should have no problem winning this game. Any other thoughts here before halftime?
First game, you kind of have those kind of fundamental issues, but, I guess that's what I'll boil out,
That's a coach thing that will be fixed during the season. So that'll do it for the first half of basketball and our halftime show. Through 2 quarters of tonight's game, the Chargers are leading 39-27 over the Rio Lions. We'll be back with the third quarter after the halftime break.
This is Coach Kreider, and you're listening to Charger Basketball on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
Hello and welcome back to CSBN, your worldwide leader in Charger sports. Just about set for the second half. Rio will get the ball first to start the third quarter. And to inbound is Millie Adams to Taylor Cease, who has been the best player for Rio so far with 15 of their 27 points. She is a forward playing the guard position now, point guard, and that pass deflected off the hands of Jenna Beer out of bounds to Carroll. And another turnover to start the second half here for Rio. A lot of people haven't gotten back to their seats, so it's a lot quieter here to start the second half. But it's a little easier to broadcast that way. So Amy Pointer now as the team switch sides. Nice anticipation by Cease, who steals a fast break, and she's going to lay it in. No contest. And Carroll, and the lead is cut to 10. Taylor Cease has done a fantastic job for Rio so far. Amy Pointer going to play the point to start here, and she tries to force a pass, but she gets it back, finds a good lane to Peterson, who lays it in. That was a nice pass. And that one, Cease for 3, no good. Rebounded by Ronan, who wasn't really a big factor in the first half. Did not have a single point. And Pointer going to lead it up the floor for the Chargers again. Finds Heather Schmidt, who wasn't a major factor either, down to Beth Schaefer, and Ronan is wide open underneath as they double-team Schaefer, who only had 4 points. Ronan has her first points of the game, and Carroll is up by 14. Beer, nice no-look pass to Gary, jump shot way off the mark. Taylor Cease the long rebound, and she misses her jumper. Another rebound to Beer this time, and Adams couldn't handle the pass. Maddie Peterson steals it, tries to lay it in, and she does as she absorbs the contact. Nice layup. And it is 45-29 Carroll now. They quickly open up a 16-point lead. Jenna Beer trying to draw a foul, and it's not going to happen. Nice steal by Adams. They have a 3-on-1 fast break if they hurry. Finds Toby Kerman, who misses the layup. That cannot happen if we're trying to get back into a game.
Exactly, should have been points.
Easy points. Amy Pointer is going to slow it down. 6 minutes in the third quarter. And Carroll, who was 111 spots lower in the state rankings, as Schmidt airballs a mid-range jumper. Nice offensive rebound to Pointer, but it's stolen by Kerman. 1-on-2 for Cease, who's going to try to lay it in again, and she does. Nice move. 45-31, but this has just been a very good showing here. But Carroll was 111 spots lower in the state rankings. They weren't really expected to win, but they have come out and played very well.
It's true. That rank should go way up this game.
Pointer misses the layup. Ronan the offensive rebound, and she cannot make her shot. Peterson the rebound, and she did. Another offensive rebound for the Chargers, and that has been killing Rio so far. They have been dominating on the glass. Millie Adams passes to Gary, who passes up the 3. She's double-teamed in the corner, and she traveled trying to get out of it. We're right back where we started with the second quarter now.
There you go.
More turnovers and bad rebounding from Rio is really keeping them behind. Down by 16 now. Amy Pointer leading it up the floor as Carroll starting to blow this game open. This could be a blowout. Maddie Peterson, long 2-pointer is no good. Rebound by Gary, and they have the fast break to Cease.
A little bit too far ahead there.
She's going to pull up on the baseline and knocks down the jumper. Man, that's 21 points for Taylor Cease as Carroll now leads 47-33. Maddie Peterson fakes the three, looks for Ronan, finds her, mid-range jumper, passes up, spins down low, and that is partially blocked. Rebound is Schaefer, and she is fouled on her way up. She'll get 2 shots at the line. And that's another offensive rebound for Carroll. 2 more offensive rebounds. It's just... Leo needs to do a better job on the glass. They have Kiana Gary, who's 6'1". They have Haley Bowers, who hasn't really played much, is tall and athletic, 5'10". And they have Reese Siebel, who has only played for about a minute at 5'11". They can put them in, and they get more rebounds, but they are going with a smaller lineup. Schaefer's first free throw. You don't want to do that. You airball it. And she puts a big arc on her free throw. She just left that one short. Schaefer will try that one again. Up by 14. She has 4 points herself. Second free throw is up, and there you go. Right. So, good job to just bounce back. I don't think she'll do that again this season.
Yeah, you see, it's not about the mistakes you make, it's how you recover from them.
Well, she got a one bad free throw out of the way early. Tia Lindsay tries to make a long 2-pointer, no good. Gary gets the offensive rebound, drives and puts it in, and a foul. Nice job. Splits the double team and draws the foul. That's her first basket of the day.
Great play.
3 players, though, on Leo have 3 fouls right now, and they're all in the game. If either or any of them or all of them foul out, I mean, they could be really out of players pretty soon. Like in Hoosiers when they put out 4 guys. You see that? That could happen if they start to foul out. You got to be careful. Kiana Gary at the line to try to complete the 3-point play.
I wouldn't take any chances here, with the fouls.
You got to be careful. And she does knock down the free throw. She's now 1 for 4 from the line. Cuts the lead to 12, 48-36. 4:12 left in the third quarter. Pointer passes to Catanzarite, recently back in the game. Finds Ronan from the free throw line, no good. And that's a nice rebound by Tia Lindsay, who hasn't been much of a factor so far. Over to Jenna Beer. Taylor Cease fakes the 3, drives back out to Gary. Jenna Beer, long 3 is no good. Nice rebound by Gary. She goes down low. She misses the left, but gets her own miss. Fouled and 1. And she's playing some aggressive but smart basketball. And that brings Leo within 12 again, or within 10 now. And they have an opportunity to get it back within single digits. This game is not over yet.
It never is in high school sport.
Nope. You can see some crazy comebacks. Kiana Gary now from the line for 1. It is up and good. She's made 2 straight, and that cuts the lead to 9, 48-39 to be exact. She has 6 points now. Amy Pointer, who has 10 for the Chargers, leading it up. Trying to find Ronan down low, can't do it. Catanzarite outside, trying to pass to Schaefer, and that pass is off her hand to Leo, who has a chance to cut into the lead here. Millie Adams checks back into the game for Leo. She has 2 fouls. Only player on the floor right now for Leo who does not have a foul is Taylor Cease, who has 21 points. So, yeah, she fouls out, Leo's in huge trouble, but that's not a threat for her. Beer passes to Cease, wide open for 3, got it. And Leo back within 6. 48-42. Taylor Cease there, 24 points, lighting up the scoreboard. She has more than half of her team's points. Bevino back in the game, leads it up. Passes to Pointer, who drives and draws the foul. That is the second team foul on Leo. Carroll also has 2, and that's Jenna Beer. That is her 4th. One more. Man, you got to watch out here if you're a Leo.
I mean, in basketball, fouls are it. That's what's going to hurt you the most.
And when you're a very shallow team like Leo, they'll really hurt you. Have to bring in reserves. Pointer misses the first free throw. Toby Kerman comes in for Beer, who's probably going to sit the rest of this quarter at least with the 4 fouls. Amy Pointer's second free throw is up and good. 49-42, Carroll leads. 3 minutes, 2 seconds left in the third quarter. It is Millie Adams now running the show. Pass it to Cease. Nice pass to Gary. Finds Kellerman down low, and she hits it and one. And Leo within 5 have a chance to cut the lead to 4.
A little bit too aggressive there, got to back off for that.
And now, but the big difference, Leo is starting to get more rebounds, and they're not turning the ball over, and they're right back in this game. Their halftime adjustment sure did work, at least so far. Toby Kerriman, after making her first basket of the day, will have the opportunity to complete the three-point play. And her free throw is up and good. And the lead is just 4. Carroll might take a timeout here soon. 49-45.
There you go, but if you notice that, dead silent when Leo went up to the free throw line.
Chelsea Ronan down low, and she can't handle the pass, and it is stolen, and now Carroll turns the ball over. Millie Adams slows it down, makes sure not to give it right back. Smart play. She's double team, splits it to Lindsay. Down low to Kerriman, who's open. And she lays it in. Leo within 2. And now Carroll takes a timeout. That's their second of the game, and the Leo fans, who have definitely outnumbered the Carroll fans, are making some noise. Crazy. It seems like most of the Carroll fans left at halftime after the Chucky Duck. Look at the stands there. Carroll's side is basically empty, other than the cheerleaders and a few parents. So the lead, 49-47, and what do you think Carroll's talking about during this timeout?
Well, they've been turning them all over, like they've been having some bad passes, some little, just very bad decisions so far. So they've got to turn that around, then they'll come back and get this one.
Well, if they play like they did in the second quarter, they'll be fine. But third quarter, they got off to a good start, and then Leo was on a big run, cuts the lead all the way to 2. It was 16 at one point just a few minutes ago. 14-2 run. It's just, Carroll's let them right back into the game. They're showing why Leo has the higher state ranking, why they're 5,000 spots almost higher in the national rankings. But that's what they're expected to do. But Leo's done a good job. I've been impressed how they've stayed in the game without a lot of depth. Carroll doesn't have a lot of depth themselves, but they've been using all their players. Keeps everybody fresh. Nobody's in real foul trouble, and that's why they have the advantage right now. But it's only 2 points. Katanzarite inbounds to Pointer as action resumes in the third quarter. Peterson and Schmidt about to return. Katanzarite with the ball, trying to go down low to Sarah Stillwell. Instead goes to Ronan. Now to Amy Pointer, who drives, double covered, and she travels. And everything that they were doing right in the second quarter and Leo was doing wrong is now the other way around. Leo can now tie or take the lead on this possession. And Taylor Cease, who has been outstanding, has not been out of this game the entire game so far. She's played every minute, and they've needed her to. Millie Adams passes to Tia Lindsay, who's got to be careful. She doesn't travel. Gives it to Adams. Lindsay down low to Carolyn, who cannot handle the pass. It is over her head, and it'll go back to Carroll. That's about 3 inches too high. Close. 1:58 left in the third quarter and counting. Carroll up 49-47. Foul trouble has not really been there haven't been a lot of fouls in this half, which has been in big contrast to and what a steal. Tia Lindsay got the steal but fell to the ground, and as she tried to pass, she traveled while on her back. Yeah, they cannot avoid the travels today.
I did not know you could do that, but I said
She took a couple steps trying to rotate, I guess. Amy Pointer to Kelsey Ronan, long 2, no good. And Kiana Gary up for the rebound, and what a steal by Katanzarite. Down to Pointer, whose shot is blocked. Kiana Gary has been playing a great game here in the second half, and she did not get her 4th foul going up for that block. Good job.
It's back on that last play. Could have been an easy 2 points.
But Katanzarite with a great steal. And now Schmidt's travel. Heather Schmidt gets the inbounds pass, trying to pass to Katanzarite, and she travels. So, my goodness. But Katanzarite did have a very nice steal a moment ago that prevented Cease from tying the game. So, for now, they're still in the lead. Cease keeps the ball. She's double teamed. Gets it back, and there's a jump ball. Possession arrow is to Carroll. And they force a turnover, so now it's a couple of good defensive possessions. Let's see if they can make a shot. Beth Schaefer is back into the game. She's going to come in for Catanzarite. So Amy Pointer going inbound to Maddie Peterson, also right back in the game. She has 18 points. She's made 4 3-pointers, and now she's going for 20. She can't quite get it. And there is a foul on Millie Adams, her third. Over the back foul, and Schmidt will inbound for Carroll. A lot of foul trouble for Leo in this game. That is the third for Adams. Tia Lindsay has 3. Kiana Gary has 3, and now down low is Schmidt. Mid-range shot, and she's fouled as she was fed by Schaefer. Nice pass up. The only player in this game without a foul is Taylor Cease, who has 24 points for Leo. She is, we haven't said it enough, she's played a fantastic game for Leo. But a lot of players have 3. Millie Adams just committed her 4th foul. So that's both of the players in the backcourt for Leo have 4 now. And they're going to have to bring in a reserve, baby. They might be out of guards. Heather Schmidt's first free throw was good. Carroll, the first to hit 50 points. They're up by 3.
Well, the thing is, that could probably work out for them. You know, get some of those taller players in there, get those rebounds.
Haley Bowers is going to come in for Adams now. She doesn't have a foul. She hasn't played a lot in this game. Schmidt, second free throw, falls deathly silent, and she knocks it down. 51-47, Carroll leads.
You could hear a pin drop.
You could. Tia Lindsay is the point guard now for Leo in the game. Gives it to Gary, who's double teamed. And she just, wow, she puts her head down, drives, and gets the offensive rebound and puts it in.
Working hard.
Scrappy play from Kiana Gary, who has been outstanding in the third quarter. They lead back down to 2. Pointer drives in the lane, and she traveled. Jump ball. They're calling it a travel. It was both there, but Amy Pointer triple teamed as she tried to drive, and she took the extra step. And even if she didn't, the possession error was with Leo, so they would have gotten the ball either way. Lindsay inbounds to Bowers, but to Cease, who gives it right back to Lindsay. 44 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Leo has a chance to tie or take the lead, and Taylor Cease for the lead is no good. Haley Bowers, the rebound, not quite, tips it though to her teammate Gary, who is fouled. That's the 4th on Carroll, and that'll put Gary to the line. She has 8 points. And if she knocks these both down, the game is tied. Go figure, huh? After Carroll got the 16-point lead here earlier in the second quarter and in the third as well. First free throw is good. And Leo within 1, 51-50.
This is a very, very winnable game for Leo at this point.
Both teams. It was even in the first. Carroll won the second quarter, and Leo's definitely won the third. To tie the game, it is no good. Ronan cannot get the rebound, and there is a foul on Kelsey Ronan. Yes, it is on Ronan. That is her 4th. 4th foul for Ronan, the first Carroll player to get 4. Bowers will inbound. 30.8 seconds to go. Bowers trying and finds Gary trying to go down low. Bad pass. Lindsay somehow finds it and gives it back to Toby Cameron, who travels. We have seen a lot of travels.
We've seen somebody travel on the ground, so about any way possible you can travel.
It's even in a nice comeback, Leo has found a way to travel. Carroll hasn't done that much better, but Leo seems to be traveling every other possession. So 18 seconds. Carroll's going to hold for a final shot. It is Maddie Peterson with 18 points who's going to hold it with 11 seconds. Now she starts to play with 10, trying to find somebody down low. Instead finds Schmidt on the wing. Down low to Stillwell. Bad pass. Gary steals it with 2 seconds. What a save. Pointer gets it back at the buzzer. She got it. And that time, Kiana Gary's effort actually hurt Leo. She made a beautiful save, sprawling out of bounds, but gave it right to Amy Pointer, who knocks down the three, and that might give Carroll some momentum to start the fourth. So we are now through 3 quarters of this game between the Leo Lions and the Carroll Chargers, with the Chargers leading 54-50. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter here on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
This is Coach Kreider, and you're listening to Charger Basketball on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
Welcome back to CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports. Just about set for the fourth and final quarter of a very exciting game. Season opener for Leo and Carroll. Leo made a nice comeback, got all the way within 1. Pointer hit a 3 at the buzzer to make it 4, and that's where we stand. Kiana Gary, first shot of the fourth quarter. From the free throw line, no good. Heather Schmidt gets the rebound, passes to Peterson on the fast break, tries to get a Stillwell, and Kiana Gary swats it out of the air.
Amazing block right there.
She has been outstanding here in the third, and now to start the fourth quarter. With blocks, steals, and free throws, she has really helped the comeback. Jenna Beer back in the game, misses her jump shot. And there is a foul. It looks like it is on, it might be on Jenna Beer. If it is, that's her 5th. Nope, they are going to call it. They're going to call it on Toby Carmen. That is her 2nd. Beer will survive for now. She's right back into the game, but her next foul is her 5th, and she's out. Tia Lindsay is out. That'll put That'll put Taylor Cease back in the game. She actually did rest for a second there. Yeah, good before and Kiana Gary gets it. Cease on cue, lays it in. Oh, God.
It's back within 2.
Taylor Cease, 26 points. Amy Pointer trying to find Schaefer down low into double coverage, bad pass. Gary, another nice play, and she is fouled by Schaefer. That is her 4th. And that's what's kept Schaefer out of the game for a while on the bench. So that is 6 fouls on Carroll. Next one will put Leo in the bonus. Leo has committed 5. And Leo, again, has the opportunity to tie or take the lead. They have not been able to do either of those yet.
There's 7 minutes left.
Plenty of time. This game could go to overtime. That's always exciting. Millie Adams inbounds to Jenna Beer, who hasn't scored a point and has 4 fouls, so she needs to be careful here to stay in the game. She also might want to score a few points. Gives it to Cease around the wing. Gives it to Gary. Wide open 18-footer is good, and Leo has tied the game. 54 all. She has 11 points now. Mackenzie DePremio back in the game is the point guard for this possession. And she goes to Pointer, who does a good job to keep it in bounds. Finds Kelsey Ronan, who fakes the 3 drives into double coverage to DePremio, and it is stolen by Cease. Jenna Beer leads it. The fast break charge goes to Millie Adams, who can't handle the pass, and it's out of bounds. It'll go to Carroll.
What a play there.
Man, we've seen some non-stop back and forth action this entire second half. What a good season opener to call. Fun to watch.
Yeah, I believe in everything out there tonight.
Man, if only every game could be this exciting. Amy Pointer gets the ball. Mackenzie DePremio on the left wing. Gives it to Ronan at the free throw line, and she cannot knock it down. Toby Kerman, and she travels again. She has been the main culprit of the travels for Leo so far. There have been others, but that is the 5th travel by Toby Kerman so far.
Oh, goodness.
Ridiculous. He cannot do that. She's not happy. Heather Schmidt to inbound. Finds Beth Schaefer down low. Back to Pointer for 3. No good. Short. Catanzaro at the rebound from 8 feet. She knocks it down. 56-54. Carroll back on top. Beer drives. And she's going to take it back out. Goes down low to Gary, who shoots in the double team. And there is a foul on Carroll. I'm not sure. Or I'm sorry, on Lee. I'm not sure who it's on.
It's on Toby Carmen.
Toby Carmen. And it is on Carmen. Good call, Gabe. That is her 3rd. Couldn't see who they were pointing at. A few players keep pointing out that's their foul. You know? That is now both teams have 6 fouls with 5:50 to go in the game. Next one for either team will put them in the bonus. So Amy Pointer, ready to try to extend Carroll's lead. Gives it to Catanzarite. Down low to Beth Schaefer, who has it poked away. And Carmen on the floor. Timeout Carroll before she got possession.
Well, you see, look at this. It says Toby Carmen here is a freshman, you know, so... Really? Oh, wait, no, never mind.
She's a junior. She's a forward.
I was thinking of position thing. My bad. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I was going to say, because, I could see that, like, the experience factor, everything in there.
But she has a lot of size. She can go down low, she can score some points. She has 5 points right now. This has been the major factor. But the thing that I think, other than Taylor Cease, that's kept Leo in this game, Kiana Gary has been outstanding in the second half. She has 11 points now. She's been rebounding, shot blocking, stealing. She has been outstanding defensively. She's made some tough shots down low. Leo within 2, 56 to 54. Heather Schmidt with 5:37 to go, inbounds to Pointer. Out to Ronan, and nice defense by Cease, but Amy Pointer picks it back up. Schmidt for 3, got it! Quick passing, and Carroll back up by 5. Jenna Beer drives, and she puts it in for her first point of the game. Back to 3. Amy Pointer trying to slow it down. Just over 5 minutes to play. Gives it to Schmidt. Looking down low for Ronan. Instead goes to Schaefer, who traveled at the free throw line. When she tried that ball fake at the free throw line, she took a step back before she went forward. If she didn't move her feet, just use the ball fake, it wouldn't have been a travel. That's been the problem for a lot of these travels so far. Others have just been forgetting to dribble, but either way, you got to limit them. Jenna Beer with 4:55 to go. They can tie the game with a 3. Goes down low to Gary, and it's a blocking foul on Heather Schmidt. That is the 7th, and that will put Gary at the line for a 1-and-1. That is Heather Schmidt's 4th foul, and now look at the foul trouble. Schmidt with 4, Schaefer with 4, Ronan with 4, and for Leo, Adams with 4, Beer with 4, and both Gary and Carmen have 3.
It's at the point where just maybe the 2 fouls could put them in a very bad position.
Gary knocks down the first free throw for 1-and-1. That's the lead to 2. There are only 2 players on the floor without a foul as Leo takes a timeout. Taylor Cease, who's been in virtually this entire game, seems to be exhausted. They want to get her a rest. She's been outstanding, 26 points to lead all scorers. But the only players on the floor right now not in foul trouble. Amy Pointer has 2 fouls for 4 minutes to go. Shouldn't be a problem. Emily Catanzarite does not have a foul. She has 11 points. And for Leo, Taylor Cease does not have a foul. But everybody else has at least 3 on the floor right now. And they could foul out. 5 players out of the 10 on the floor have 4 fouls. They've all got to be careful. And that is the 3rd timeout taken by second timeout taken by Leo. Gary is going to shoot her 2nd free throw when we get back, or when the action resumes. What do you think they're talking about in the timeout?
It's really hard to tell at this point. They've got so many things going good for them, so many things going bad for them. It could go either way at this point, It's a really tough situation for Leo.
It's been a good game.
Just got to get over the hump right now.
So they've tied the game once. They have not been able to take the lead yet. Kiana Gary is going to try to cut the lead to 1 with her 2nd free throw, the 1-and-1. But right now, both teams have kept the game close. They're probably just strategizing, trying to set up a play. Kiana Gary trying to give herself a 13th point and cut the lead to 1. Free throw is up and no good, in and out. Kelsey Ronan with the rebound. She's going to lead it up to 4 this time. She's a center. Now gives it back to Amy Pointer.
Chargers have to get to the separation here.
They have just a 2-point lead. Amy Pointer at the top of the key. Gives it to Catanzarite. Goes back to Kelsey Ronan, who travels. Foul away from the ball. This one is on, I'm not sure who that one was on. That was away from the ball. It was on Kiana Gary. That's her 4th. Another player with 4 fouls. Amy Pointer. That'll put Carroll at the line 1-1 for Pointer, who has 14 points.
I didn't know about this high school foul rule.
Same as college. He knocks down the free throw, and Carroll up by 3, 60-57. Trying to make it a two-possession game here, and she does. 61-57, 4.5 minutes to go, plenty of time. Jenna Beer, who has had 4 fouls for almost the entire second half now, is going to drive it up for Leo. Passes it to Cease. Gary sets a pick. Goes down low, pick and roll, and she got it. They do not call a foul as she's knocked to the ground, but they do get it within 2. 61-59. Amy Pointer, who has 16 points. She's been very good for the Chargers tonight, knocking down many free throws, and she drives, and she's fouled. No, she travels. Wow, I didn't see that one.
Well, you got 4 minutes left, you know, you've got the lead by 2. I would take my time here.
You can always just dribble the clock out here in high school, but, that wouldn't, be really a fair chance to give Leo a chance to get back in the game. They can tie or take the lead here again. Jenna Beer gives it to Millie Adams, both of them with 4 fouls. Adams crossover, nice move. Beer trying to set up Carmen down low. They have Adams down open for 3, but they didn't see her. Beer's going to take the 3 for the lead. It is no good. Adams the offensive rebound. She's going for 3. No good. She was dying to take that shot. Kelsey Ronan, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow to Carroll. My goodness. Millie Adams wanted to take that shot. She did. She couldn't quite knock it down. But the thing is, Carroll, when Leo has this shot to tie the game, they keep going for 3s to try to take the lead. It's not always the best shot. 3:20 to go. Amy Pointer passes to Heather Schmidt. Going back to Ronan at the top of the key. She almost traveled. Then it's a steal by Cease. And she's going to lay it in. And the foul. Ties the game, and she has a chance to give Leo the first lead since the second quarter. That was a bad foul by Emily Catanzarite. If you're going to foul, you make sure she doesn't make the layup. But she shouldn't have fouled her at all. It was a layup. She was going to tie the game. Now she has a chance to give Leo the lead. Bad foul.
Poor decision right there.
28 points now for Cease, who's going to try to complete the 3-point play and give Leo the lead. Free throw is up and good, and Leo has finally taken the lead back. 62-61. Cease has 29. Amy Pointer going to lead with 3 minutes to go. Schmidt, mid-range jumper from the left side, knocks it down, and Carroll right back on top. 3 minutes to play and counting. Jenna Beer, the point guard now for the Lions. A pick set by Gary, and there's a kicked ball as Pointer tries to steal it. But it will stay with Leo. Wow. How about this action, huh? Hasn't stopped. All right, Beer set to inbound, looking for Cease, can't find her. I'm sorry, Adams inbounds to Beer now. And Beer travels. She was trying to find Carmen down low to set up the layup, but she took an extra step with that pivot foot. Schmidt inbounds to Pointer for Carroll. Goes to Peterson back in the game. Down low to Ronan, and that pass, no, there is a foul committed. I believe it is on Toby Carmen, I believe. If so, it is her 4th. It is. Nope. They're calling it on Gary, even though I don't think she was anywhere near the play. Either way, Gary is going to foul out. And that's a big loss for Leo, as all of a sudden it's quiet in here. McCann and Gary played a great game, especially in the second half. But that's going to be a big loss for Leo down the stretch. Tia Lindsay back in the game. She has, I believe, 3 fouls.
Now Carroll has that opening offense out. So.
Kelsey Ronan for the 1-1 at the line. First free throw was up and in and out. Rebounded by Beer, who's going to try to lead the fast break and now slows it down. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Bad pass. It is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Leo off the hands of Beth Schaefer. Tia Lindsay has 3 fouls now. She shouldn't get 2 more in 2.5 minutes, but you got to be careful. A lot of players have 4 fouls. Inbounds pass to Carmen, and she is fouled on her way up by either Schaefer or Peterson. If it's on Schaefer, it's her 5th. And it is on Peterson. That's just her 2nd. She's not in really any foul trouble. And Carmen to the line for a 1-and-1. That's the 9th foul on Carroll. And the free throw to tie is good. And can Leo get back on top again? 2.5 minutes to go. What a game, huh?
It's been a crazy game.
Comebacks. Both teams have gotten big comebacks here. Leo was down and came back, and the lead is not, Leo says. That free throw looked good, but it rimmed out for Carmen. We're tied at 63. Peterson drives, and she traveled before she passes it to Pointer. Another travel. My goodness, what a game. A little bit sloppy, though, with the turnovers as Leo calls a timeout. Both teams have 2 left. Now they're going to discuss strategy properly, saying, do not travel. Do not turn the ball over. Come on, guys. You got it's just fundamentals have been an issue here for this in this game. And both teams, especially Leo, have had traveling problems with Toby Carmen for Leo. Maddie Peterson's had a couple now for Carroll. It's been an evenly matched game. They've both had their very nice moments of 3-pointers and nice rebounds as the edge on the glass to Carroll has now really been evened out, but they've also both had some turnover problems.
Whoever wins it, I mean, it's been great, you know. A good game.
Both teams have had their flashes of brilliance and also had their flashes of stupidity. They've got to, try to balance out that ratio a little more towards the brilliant side. Millie Adams inbounds. Finds Cease, who's going to drive and could not. And there's a foul on... Who's that on?
Might have been on Carmen if they don't call it for Carroll.
And that is on Carmen. That's her 4th. That's her 3rd foul in the last 4 minutes. That is the 9th. Kelsey Ronan to the line for a 1-and-1. The first one would give Carroll the lead. Ronan has 2 points. That's all today. She does miss a free throw. The front end is up and good. Carroll back on top, 64-63. 2:19 to play. Ronan has 4 fouls, as does Schaefer and Schmidt for Carroll. Second free throw from Ronan is up and out. Not quite. That one rimmed out as Tia Lindsay with the rebound. She's going to slow it down, gives it back to Jenna Beer.
Well, now Leo's in a situation that Lindy for. There's actually people lead with the 2-pointer.
Yep. And nice fake from Beer. Millie Adams open. She couldn't capitalize. Carmen fouled on her way up. I believe that one's on Pointer. Either way, that's the 10th foul. Leo will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. It is on Amy Pointer. And now Leo. Carmen will be shooting 2. Makes 1, they're tied again, and makes 2. Leo's back out front. The first free throw from Carmen is up and good. Tied at 64. 2:01 to play. Might not be all, though. We could see some overtime.
Good. All depends on this shot here.
Carmen's second free throw is long. And the rebound to Pointer. You can see Jenna Beer, who had a shot, lay back because if she got the foul, it would have been her 5th. Amy Pointer to Schmidt, who also has 4 fouls. Goes down low to Peterson, who shoots and knocks it in. Knocks it down. 66-64. Peterson now has 20 points to lead Carroll. Taylor Cease, who's been outstanding, passes down low to Beer. And she has that ball slapped right back in her face, and it is batted to Peterson, who's going to try to drive. She does, and gets the shooter's roll. Carroll back up by 4 all of a sudden.
You could say that is back to your coach pretty easy, but that was pretty literal right there.
1:15 to play. Taylor Cease with the ball. She has 29 points. A minute and 10 to go. She got fouled. Jump ball. And it'll stay with Leo. Possession now. Wow. She thought she got fouled, but it was a good job by Peterson. She only grabbed the ball. Cease was in midair as they blew the whistle. Adams will inbound. Looking for Cease. She's covered. Finds Jenna Beer, who's open. Passes up the 3. Gives it to Cease, who hasn't shot as much here in the fourth quarter. Now she's fouled. Hey! No. Shot is no good. Sheesh, I thought she had it. Yeah,
that was really close, though.
She said that was not the official said not a continuation of the play, so she'll get 2 shots from the line as Leo's in the double bonus. 1:02 to go. She has to make at least one of these to make it a 1-possession game. Cease, first free throw up and good. She has 30 points. Outstanding so far. Lead cut to 3, 68-65. Second free throw from Cease is also up and good. Lead down to 2, 31 points. Heather Schmidt gets the inbound, gives it right back to Pointer. And Coach Redding says slow it down. Leo's going to have to try to force a turnover or foul here. Pointer shoots from the baseline. It is short, and it is rebounded by Pointer somehow. And it's a timeout by Carroll. They have 1 left. 47 seconds to play. And I bet Leo's going to think here who to foul. They're going to try to get a turnover for the next 15 seconds or so until there's about 30 left. Then they're going to try to foul him and put a bad free throw shooter on the line for Carroll. 1 free throw made, it's a 3-point game, but if they make both, it's a 2-possession game. You've got to knock down these free throws in the clutch.
This is really better.
It has been one great game. Once again, the score 68-66. Carroll leading in a crazy game where they get up by 16 at the beginning of the second quarter. Leo fights back. Finally has taken the lead once here in the fourth, and their tenacity has been really good. They never gave up, and this game's still not over.
It's quite, even though it's 47 seconds left, it's still far from over.
It could be more than 47 seconds.
It could go out.
Yeah, it could be. So the timeout over. Carroll has 1 left. Leo has 2. It's going to be Schmidt that will inbound for Carroll. And now every player on the court, except for Cease, has 3 fouls or more. Heather Schmidt will inbound as Leo really wants to force a turnover on this play. And, Cease gets her first foul trying to get the steal. And that'll put Ronan at the line. Both teams are at the double bonus now.
So, forgive me if I'm incorrect here. That means every player on Leo has to do the foul.
Yep. Cease is the only one who hasn't had 3, though. Good aggressive play. Kelsey Ronan has 2 free throws. The first one is up and good. 3-point game. This one would make it 2 possessions.
Very critical shot here.
Kelsey Ronan looking to make it a 4-point game. It is up and no good. It was off from the beginning. Lane violation on Ronan. She went after. She knew that shot was off. As soon as it left her hand, she tried to go after her own miss. Lane violation. 46 seconds to go. 3-point game. Jenna Beer. They have time. Millie Adams now with it. Gives it to Cease for the tie. No good. That was close. Rebound by Carmen, who shoots it, and that was a bad shot. There's still 35 seconds left. Cease trying to force a turnover, and now she fouls with 31 seconds to play. Pointer will go to the line for 2. You have to question the shot selection there. Cease's 3, I can understand. She's been great. Has 31 points, but when Carmen got the offensive rebound, she could have backed it out there. Plenty of time. And she forces up a bad shot, which was nowhere near the net. 3-point game. Amy Pointer trying to make it a 2-possession game. First free throw is in and out. See if she makes the second one.
Yeah, those are real heartbreaking shots.
She's got to calm down here. Rebound from the miss. Either way, there's still 31 seconds. A lot can happen. The second free throw from Pointer is up and no good. She missed them both. It is still a 1-possession game. Jenna Beer with the ball now. Gives it to Tia Lindsay. And there is a timeout by Leo. Both teams have 1 left. 22.5 to go. And Leo's going to set up the play to try to tie it.
That was a good timeout call right there. Almost avoided the foul.
Well, that foul would have been on Carroll.
Yeah.
So Who do you think should shoot the three here?
I'd say go with it. Oh, man. I mean, just, phenomenal play by Peterson.
For Leo, Taylor Cease, who's probably going to get the call here to try to tie the game, has 31 points. She's made 4 3-pointers in this game. He says she can't make a fifth. They also have Millie Adams, who's made 2 threes, but they came back in the first quarter. So, a lot of options here. Carroll's got to be careful on defense. They don't have a foul to give. Neither team does. They'll put them at the line. But you can see the strategy by fouling because they're up by 3 if they make 2 free throws. I mean, that second free throw, they're going to have to try to get the offensive rebound. A lot of options here. Here we go. Looks like it's going to be Jenna Beer that will inbound. Nope, Millie Adams make the last second switch. 22.5 seconds to go. Carroll up 69-66. Adams looking to inbound. They find C's bad pass, and she is fouled, though. Oh, man, they had a fast break there that could have iced it, but that foul, I believe, is on Peterson. Nope, it's on Amy Pointer. That's her 4th. Sheesh, a lot of people with 4 fouls, huh?
Exactly,
But there is a foul. Leo cannot tie it right now. Cease will go to the line. She'll get 2 shots. You want to try to make both here. There's still enough time. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting from Cease so far. Cuts the lead to 2. 21.2 seconds to go. Cease's second free throw is up and good. 69-68. Carroll leads. And now Leo's going to try to get the turnover. And now they got a foul. Now they have to foul. Peterson trying to avoid the Leo defenders, and now Lindsay gets the foul. That's her 4th. 16 seconds to go.
Another Leo player with 4 fouls.
But you have to foul here. Maddie Peterson, even if she makes both free throws, it will still be a 3-point game. Leo definitely has a shot, and both teams have a timeout. First free throw from Peterson, who has 22 points, is up and no good. Ooh. She's got to settle down, at least make this one, so a 2-pointer will tie it and not win. Maddie Peterson, just a sophomore. She's been outstanding tonight. Trying to knock down this free throw in the clutch. It is up and no good. 14 seconds to go and counting. Millie Adams, and Leo calls their final timeout. Now, Leo can win the game here with the 2-pointer.
Very,
But Maddie Peterson has to knock down those free throws. Now Leo has a golden opportunity. 12 seconds to play. Man, this has been one heck of a game, huh?
I must say, not usually what you see, but
It's been a very entertaining game. The chances of overtime are a little lower now, but either way, you can't foul here if you're Carroll. You're going to play aggressive, tight defense, but if you foul, stupid. But the strategy here is very wide open. Leo's going to try to probably go to Taylor Cease, but she does have 33 points. They can just go for 2. They can try to get somebody open down low for a layup to win the game. They could go for the 3, which wouldn't really make any sense to me. But what shot do you want to see here? Do you want to see a layup, a mid-range, a 3-pointer?
I'd say get whatever's open. Like you really don't want to box yourself out in this situation. The game is so close to both teams. You have to just see what's open. That's all there is.
Millie Adams will inbound.
Take what you can get at this point.
Just going to inbound to Jenna Beer. 11 seconds to play. She's driving to her left. And she traveled. Oh, no.
Oh, it was a nice
7 seconds, 6.9 to go. And now Leo's going to foul. Unless they can get the ball here on the inbounds play. They do not have any more timeouts. Carroll has 1. They choose to use it. This game's not over yet. And they got to foul somebody. 4 seconds to go, and 2.8 before they finally foul Amy Pointer. Now what they're going to do Definitely. They're not out of this game, even if Pointer makes them both. But what they're going to have to do is they're going to have a player on the offensive side of the court, but Carroll has two players guarding that right now. They're going to need a long pass. They have enough time to dribble once and shoot, but it's not going to be a very high percentage shot. Amy Pointer is at the line. Carroll up by 1, 2.8 seconds to play. First free throw up and no good. Sheesh. Free throw shooting's been off here. They've missed 5 in a row.
Big play, dismal.
Abysmal, yeah. Amy Pointer has 16 points. Trying to make it a 2-point game here. 2.8 to go, and the free throw is up and no good. Lindsay with the rebound. Goes to Adams, who's fouled. She traveled, never mind.
Oh, there it is.
My goodness, and that will end the game. I thought she was fouled.
I know, that was really
That was bang, bang. They called the travel instead, and that will end a very exciting season opener. The Lady Chargers come out victorious, barely, 69-68. They survive after bad free throw shooting to end the game.
Yeah,
My goodness, what a game.
Yeah, both teams had their mistakes, but both teams left it all out there tonight. You know, great job by both teams, I must say.
Well, what we were talking about killed Leo. The travel. With 7 seconds to go by Jenna Beer. They had a shot to take the lead, and she traveled. And then with a couple seconds, I mean, I don't think they were going to make a half-court heave anyway. But I think that Millie Adams was fouled. I think so. And if she was, if they called it a foul, she could have made a free throw and tied it, or made 2 and won the game. But that's not what happened. Carroll wins the game 69-68, and that's all she wrote. We'll be right back with the post-game show here on CSBN.
This is Coach Kreider, and you're listening to Charger Basketball on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
Welcome back to CSBN for your post-game show where the Lady Chargers came out victorious by a single point, 69-68, after a very exciting back-and-forth game where either team could have won. To lead the Leo Lions was Taylor Cease, who once again played an outstanding game, scoring 33 points. Kiana Gary was also very good, but she did foul out with 4 minutes or so to play. She had 14. Also, for Leo, Toby Carmen had 7. Millie Adams had 6. Tia Lindsay had 4. Jenna Beer had 2. And for the Carroll Chargers, Maddie Peterson led them with 22 points, including 10 in the second half. Amy Pointer had 16. Heather Schmidt had 9. Emily Catanzarite had 11, but 0 in the second half. Beth Schaefer had 5. Kelsey Ronan had 4, and Sarah Stilwell had 2. Scoring summary, but what killed Leo, and really Carroll, who just survived a very sloppy game, was the turnovers, especially travels.
Exactly, you know. It was a problem from the very beginning, you know, and I guess it was a problem that they did fix, you know, second half, but somehow it just came back to haunt them later.
But Carroll did survive, though. They need to improve the free throw shooting. They had a chance to put it away, get up by 5, 6, 7 points. They won this game by 1 because they missed their last 6 free throws. Leo had a shot. Jenna Beer had a travel, and then Millie Adams on that controversial last-second play was called for a travel as time expired instead of being fouled. I thought she was fouled, and if she was, she would have gone to the line. But instead, they call it a travel, and that's how the game ends. You can't change that. Either way, very exciting game. 69-68.
I'm going to go back to that last play. Had it been called a foul, do you think that Leo could have won this game?
They could, definitely. If she made 1 free throw, they tie, go to overtime. And if she made both, they win the game outright. Definitely could have happened. Millie Adams didn't score a point in the second half. She had 2 threes in the first quarter. But she did show she could shoot. She definitely could have. If she was fouled, who knows what would have happened. We can't speculate about that because we can't change it. But it was definitely a bang-bang call. They called it travel. They thought that happened first. So once again, Carroll won the game. Upcoming broadcasts here on CSBN. These Varsity girls, we get to hear them again. They play Southside on Friday, and then the boys open up their season or have their first home game on November 21st against South Bend Adams. Both the Varsity and Junior Varsity are playing. Any final notes, Gabriel?
You know, just a great game by both teams. Both teams left it all out on this court today. You know, turnovers are what killed Leo, and that's pretty much all.
That's the big story. Carroll survived with the bad free throws, but it was a good game. Let's give Carroll some credit. Leo did have that nice comeback, but it wasn't quite enough. They were down by 16, came back in the third quarter. They took the lead briefly in the fourth, but they could not hold on. So Carroll wins 69-68, and that'll wrap it up from Carroll High School. The Chargers victorious in their season opening game. Leo couldn't quite pull it off in a good atmosphere. Tune in for CSBN's next broadcast of Charger basketball on Friday, when these girls will play Southside. Thank you for listening to CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
You've been listening to Charger basketball on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.